This one has been really difficult for me to record. This is like my seventh time pressing record and just starting over because I don't really know what I'm trying to talk about. And usually when that happens, it likely means that there's something you're not saying. Like I'm not saying something that needs to be said in order to come to a real conclusion. Um, And I think my time, my livelihood, really. I'm on the internet pretty much all day, every day, or at least most of my day. I spend 99% of my free time and work in my office, sitting at this computer. And I know that it's not good for me and it's not healthy, but I think the thing I need to admit is I feel like that's the only thing I can do, and that's not a thing of addiction. Well, there's probably some addictive elements, especially in how we, as the our whatever generation that you're with, is Gen Z or Gen whatever. I don't fucking care. Um, oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Well, this has to be the take because that's awesome. Okay. My mood has been brought up immensely because of that. That's what the fuck is that? All right. Anyway, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Fuck. What was I saying? I need to give myself some time to recover from that. Um, yeah. I mean, everyone is kind of addicted to the internet. I don't know. Maybe not everyone. There's definitely people who don't let it have such a stranglehold on their life. But I feel kind of trapped into being on the internet so much, and because it's for a handful of reasons. And my other recordings have all been in an attempt to find something to blame for it, but I don't. I think maybe I'm to blame for how I behave and how I interact with the internet. It kind of feels like everything is so filled with politics, and Twitter has been ruined, and I've stopped scrolling that for fun because it's just there's nothing left on there for me to enjoy. I'm sure I'm not the only one on that. But Blue Sky also doesn't feel like a good place. I mean, and I've also stopped watching YouTube quite a bit. Um, I don't know. I've kind of gone back to watching regular TV. The point that I'm getting to here is I spend most of my time online, and the time online in modern days to me feels just so ultimately depressing. Like you might as well not be spending your time doing anything in social media because it's also engineered to profit off of you or to shove ads in front of your face. That way they can monetize your viewing, just shit like that. So I was trying to defend myself before with why I spend so much of my time online, but I think I'm just gonna to just kind of explain myself instead of make it feel like I'm defending myself. For those of you who aren't aware, this is the main reason, but I am allergic to cottonwood trees, which at first feels completely unrelated. Oh boy, this doesn't feel great. It doesn't feel too related, but my allergies have gotten so bad to the point that I cannot spend very much time outside at all before my body starts making me regret living, essentially. Um, I get such severe allergic reactions at this point, to the point that I struggle breathing, especially at night, and I have to take medication to manage it. And I hate taking medication, but if I want to fucking live without constantly fighting my allergies, it's kind of it. Like I don't even have it's the trees themselves and not even the pollen they produce. The pollen is still definitely a big part of it, but like when fall comes, god damn it, I fucking hate these things. When fall comes, that's when all the trees are supposed to die and you don't have as many allergies to worry about anymore. That's not the case for me. While yes, in the fall and winter it gets better, but they never go away because it's the trees themselves that I'm allergic to. It's not just the pollen that they produce. Um, and the reason this is important is because it really encourages me to spend pretty much all my free time inside. And what's the one thing that you can do inside now? Is be online, interacting with social media, that sort of shit. That's where I'm feeling really stuck. I would like to be able to go outside and do things, but whenever I do, it's damn terrifying because I don't know. It's I don't want to be suffering every time I go outside, but that's just kind of where things are at for me. I know this all feels like such a pity party thing. Like I'm not searching for pity or anything like that. Again, I'm just trying to give explanation and I don't know, maybe get your thoughts on what else I could do with my fucking time to get away from the internet because, god damn it, it all feels just so toxic. Like it's just so not good for me to be spending as much time online as I do. We're gonna go this way. Another reason. Okay, so then there's also the idea of friends, right? I don't really have friends that aren't online. All of my friends at this point, I talk to on Discord, and that's it. I don't really, when I was in high school, I did make some friends, and I'm sure some of you who've been watching my stuff for a while, you are probably even familiar with a handful of them. But I don't really talk to them anymore because, it kind of turns out the only reason I was talking to them was because I was forced to hang out with them at school. And then when school went out, we tried hanging out online, and then we just kind of stopped because we realized, at least in my perspective, we kind of realized that we didn't have that much in common to begin with. So, you don't want to force yourself to hang out with people you don't actually, enjoy hanging out with, if that makes sense. But, then what that did was it caused me to not go hang out with them or even invite them over. So I don't really have any friends. I did meet one of my old friends recently. After a bit, I had a good, nice talk with them and their girlfriend or their partner. It's very nice, very, very helpful and productive. But unfortunately, oh boy, I don't have the stamina to stand that. Okay. I had to tell them to just talk to me online because of the allergy thing. That is that to me feels like it has such a stranglehold on my life. Even if I did have friends that I could, invite to go places or hang out here, there's nothing that I could do at my place. Everything's kind of on the internet, and it feels like everything else is out there in the world. But if I go out into the world, my body makes me regret it. So I don't know. I could just be complaining a lot, and I feel like, I don't know. I feel bad for complaining about it, but it also feels important to kind of say it and admit it. Like there's a problem. I just don't know how to fix it, and I feel like I'm in a unique situation. I also like to spend a lot of my free time animating, but when you're on your computer, it's easy to go online and do all that shit anyway. And if you don't have any media playing, it just feels empty and quiet, which is also why I tend to join voice chats. Even when my friends aren't online and active, I join a random voice chat from like another Discord server, sometimes ones that I'm barely active in, just so I can have some background noise and, maybe talk a little bit. And, then there's the Discord voice chat. I'm like ranting now, but then there's like the Discord voice chats that are just people gaming and being super loud, which is fine, but like, I don't know, it's so annoying to me, and I hate those voice chats when I'm trying to work. But I don't know where I'm going with this, man. This is around the time that I would have stopped recording and restarted it, but I think the idea is I don't know. Like something feels wrong and feels like I could be doing something to improve my life. And it feels like it's just how I spend my time on the internet. But how I fix that, I am unsure. And the changing who you're talking to, the Discord voice chats feels suffocating at times. This feels like such a weird thing to talk about. Like I like this. What I'm getting into, what I'm about to get into, feels more something that I should be privileged in, but it feels like such an inconvenience. Is when I go into voice chats, and then all of a sudden the topic of conversation becomes, "Oh my God, Hatena 360 is here. How many questions can I ask him before he leaves?" Like, especially when they were talking about something else, and then one person's just like, "Oh my God, Hatena," and it's even worse when the entire group chat is like, "Oh my God, it's Hatena," and God, I hate that. I just genuinely hate that. Like, I understand. I fully understand why people act that way. Like, that's that. I'm not irritated at them for, you know, them being like, "Oh my God, he's here and we can talk to him." Like, it's flattering. It's cool. I will admit it. But I wish it didn't happen like every other time I try to join a new voice chat. Like, I just kind of want to meet new people sometimes. And it's hard to get to meet people when you join a voice chat and then someone's like, "You don't know who this is? Are you kidding me?" And you know, I worry that the bigger and bigger that this whole thing gets and the farther this develops, the more that's gonna happen. And that's kind of what I'm scared of, I guess. I mean, you know, it's already happened. I've seen it happen. It's not the most fun thing in the world. But ultimately, I try and stay grateful to it and patient with it. But I just, you know, it's like another option that I used to enjoy. And I used to do a lot, but now I can't because, hey, is another factor. People might want to just talk about you and talk to you, and that's it. And I'm not a big fan of that. That would, you know, it's not a fun way for me to spend my time on the internet. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really have anyone else to spend my time with. Like, whenever my friends aren't online, I find myself either just listening to the same fucking 5 songs that I'm currently listening to, or, you know, watching some bullshit YouTube documentaries that are just wasting my time, or hanging out in a voice chat full of people that I don't know, but they know me and they're just excited to get to talk to me, which, you know, as I've discussed, gets a little weird and awkward. That weird dynamic. I don't know. I feel like I'm just complaining a bunch, but are you fucking kidding me? Are you going right for me? Dude. Oh my God, it is. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. The thing is, I don't even know if I wasn't allergic to... Dude, come on. Yep, no, that's it. Wow. That's cool, and that's fun. Dude! What? That's such a bullshit run ender. Oh my God. Sorry, if you aren't watching, I just got pulled into a tornado and then slammed into a cactus like 2 times. And I'm pretty much dead. I don't think well... Oh, I'm alive. No, no, get away from the cactus. Get away from the cactus. No, no, get away. Let me out, please. Oh. Okay. I survived, apparently. No. Fucking tornado, I swear to God. Okay. I gotta get out of here. Okay, sorry about that. I've completely lost my track of thought. That was bullshit. I have no idea how I survived that. But, cool. I guess I'm alive. I don't know. I feel often like I'm wandering the internet aimlessly, and wherever I find myself, it's just depressing. Is that just me? Does that feel the same for anyone else? I don't know. I feel like I'm just rambling without a point. But a part of me feels like it would be helpful and beneficial to me to let this out there on the internet. Who knows, maybe someone will have advice for me and let me know if there's something I could be doing to improve my life. Who knows? Am I depressed? I don't know. I could be. I mean, I'm sure everyone's a little depressed sometimes, but I don't think I'm, that level where I need to, seek out therapy, or anything like that. It's more like I know the obstacle, I just don't know how to overcome it. But then when I talk about overcoming it, I realize I don't know what the obstacle is. And maybe that's my brain trying to, like, trick me into not getting rid of the obstacle. Does that make any sense? Who the fuck knows? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a stupid YouTube animator, right? I don't know. Oh, woe is me. Feel bad and show me pity. Please. Please show me pity. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know if there's any good point that came from this video. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I I don't know. It's the allergies shit. I don't have anyone in real life that I can hang out with or talk to that much. I do have my roommate, my ex, I suppose, but I don't feel that close to them, Like, we're into very different things, and I get to talk with them every now and then and catch up and whatnot, and that's all cool and fun, but like, the way that we spend our free time is entirely different, so it doesn't always make sense to hang out, if that makes sense. I don't know. Am I setting myself up for failure and boredom? Maybe, but what else am I supposed to do when I can't really go outside? It's kind of my big thing lately. I mean, this whole last year, the allergies have just really they've reared their ugly head, and it feels like I can't escape it. And yeah, it's depressing. And I try and spend my time on the internet as productively as I can. But there's a lot of people looking to profit and benefit off of your online activity, and it's it can be hard to get away from that. So, yeah, I think I'll go ahead and stop it there. I have no idea what I'm even going to title this video, but I feel like it's important to put this one out there. I don't know why, it just feels like it's something that I should put out there. So, thanks for listening to me ramble. Let me know what you think, or don't. If you just have this on in the background, that's totally fine as well. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.